Hello YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. If you guys have watched my last two videos, it's actually supposed to be one video, but I messed up somehow and I don't know how to combine them, so it ended up being two. But if you watched them, thank you. And we need to smile now. Now it's time to get on with our lives. For me, it's getting on with my life, but remembering my stepmother. And there's ways to do that. There are. But before we get into that, first and foremost, let me straighten up my camera here. My OCD kicking in. First and foremost, let's go back to the several videos, however many it was, 4 or 5 of them, that you guys have followed me through the journey of my mother's death. From washing the dog when she come home with hospice to the last 2 videos you just watched to this one here. This is my conclusion of this. This will be the last video on this, and we're going to get on to greater and better things. I want to personally thank you guys for the condolences to me and my father, and a lot of family and friends that watch this. Thank you so much. I can't grab my phone. It's on charge. Thank you so much for your text. And every time on any one of these videos you guys have said, tell your dad I hope he's doing well. Believe it or not, I've told him. But I have gotten a lot of emails. And in case you guys don't know it, below my video, in the description, just click more, see more. It'll have my mailing address, my email address, and I've gotten several emails from you lovely people. And God, thank you. That have asked how can we send, or should we send, or how do we send, or can we send you and your father condolences through physical, I call it snail mail, because it's really slow. Yes, you can. Don't send them for me. I'm not after that. I can read how you guys feel. My father cannot read all of this. He doesn't have the YouTube where he can go down. He doesn't know how to do any of that. He's old school. He's almost 80, 70, yeah, 77. I don't know. But anyways, he's old school. Bless his heart. He doesn't know how to do all that. So he doesn't read what you guys say. I just tell him. But yes, by all means, if you want to send him condolences through a card, on every one of my videos, if you just click see more, you'll find our mailing address, and you can send it to General Vlog Video. If you want, above that you can put Dick. His name is Richard. He goes by Dick, D-I-C-K. My name is Richard. I go by Rick, R-I-C-K. Go figure. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's, don't feel like you have to do it, but if you so choose to do it, that would just tickle him pink. He would just be extremely grateful for that. When we first started doing this, so many condolences of just knowing that his wife was dying, and that really helped both of us. That was a healing process. And then through the death, of course, it's even more healing that you guys have offered us. And then through the fact of him also losing 4 children through all of this. Go back and watch the other videos. That's even more condolences. You don't need to speak each individual thing. Well, I'm sorry, that your kids treated you that way or anything of that. But you got to remember, these were my dad's children for almost 41 years. We didn't really see the whole step thing. The only steps led outside off the porch. These were my father's children. These were my father's wife's children. When he accepted my stepmom in almost 41 years ago, he accepted her children as his own. And for them to act like this throughout it, he's lost them too. Now, we're not talking about my ex or nothing like that. He knows what she is. They should have known what she is. I think they do now. But to lose a child through death would be, I couldn't even imagine that. That would be painful, probably beyond belief. But to lose one out of, I don't know what to say. I mean, out of stupid things. For a child to disrespect you like that, like they did him, that could hurt even worse. I know what he's going through. I have 2 beautiful daughters that don't see the big picture. All they see is, geez, Dad is telling his ex he didn't want her at the funeral. Yeah, I didn't want her at the funeral, but it wasn't necessarily me. Their grandfather didn't want them at the funeral, and their grandmother didn't want them at her own funeral. But they're kind of brainwashed by my ex, so they don't really know. I don't really hold them accountable for that. All I know is I love them with all my heart and all my soul, and I'll always be here for them. And the last time they came to me was because they were having problems with my ex. And they opened up to me, and I was here for them. Now that they see this, to them, they don't understand what they're seeing. They're only understanding what my ex tells them to see. My daughters can't see through it. My boys can, and they're a lot younger. But bless their hearts for being able to see through it. And someday my girls will see through it. You got to figure, all my family, all my friends, all my dad's family, and all my dad's friends can't be wrong. What happened through this funeral on their side and the ex's side, that was wrong. And someday they'll see that. And when they do, I'll be here with open arms. But we're going to get off of all of that bull stuff. If you want to send my father condolences through a card, a simple little picture if you're a child, or if you just want to handwrite a note and sorry for your loss, that's it. You don't have to do anything major. Just send it to Dick, general vlog video. I get, what is it? You put in care of general vlog video, or however you do that. I don't know. It's been so long since I've mailed anything. That would be deeply appreciated on his part, and I will make sure that he gets every single one of them. And he'll probably spread them. Excuse me. He'll probably spread them throughout his living room. He didn't get the chance to grieve through condolences because we didn't go. because of the circumstances that happened. So that will be the only condolences other than for me that he's getting. And you know, family and stuff did call him and just said, you know, we're going to stand behind you. If they're going to make it where you're not comfortable going, we're not going. And I did the same thing. We stand united. Whether you agree with it, or you agree with it, or you agree with it, this is what my father chose to do, and we stand behind our loved ones and our friends. So all of our loved ones and friends stood behind us. And thank you for that. And our family, and just thank you. So anyways, that's the sad part. This is my closure. I am done. What I am going to do, and I've got to thank Justin Rhodes for this. He's up here on the TV. I know you guys can't see him. When I get my home back, I'm going to plant 2 trees. Well, believe it or not, 3 trees. And one of them has to do with my ex, which I know I hold a lot of animosity and resentment towards her, but it's all just after the divorce. You know, it's not the divorce part, it's what all she's done and taken. She's taken my life for the last 40-some years. But above and beyond that, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to plant 3 trees. One for Justin Rhodes' dad's boots. One for my stepmother. And a lot of flowers around it. She had a lot of flowers. And I have a lot of the seeds. And 3 for my ex had an uncle, and his name was, I don't know what his real name was, but everybody called him Bump, B-U-M-P. And I always said I would plant a tree for Uncle Bump. And even with not having anything to do with her, out of respect for him, I will still do that. And if any of my tears should fall, that's just going to water the trees, so to speak. So the sadness of death can become life again. Justin Rhodes has helped me think that way quite a bit. But anyways, on to greater, bigger, and greater things. And I know, here I am talking with my hands. I don't know what to do. This is the last video that you will see that will be a personal video. From here on out, we're going to keep it down to, going to continue looking at homesteads, continue the working videos, continue the gardening videos, and I think I'm going to even try to plant some stuff in my greenhouse now. It just, life kind of got in the way, so I took a pause on all that kind of stuff and focused on what was in front of me. I've got my dad doing as well as I could possibly ask for right now. I'll still be there for him any second that he needs me. But it's time to get on with life and let things flourish. So I know I'll get to see excuse me. I know I'll get to see my stepmom again as soon as spring hits and all of her flowers start popping up. She'll be there again. So this is my final thoughts on all this. This is my closure. This is my closure for you guys. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you from the you can't help. You can't help but to get choked up when strangers go out of their way to say a kind word. And a lot of you fine people in YouTube land have went out of your way several times. Some of you on every single video I post. And since I didn't get to stand there at the casket with her family and friends and stuff that would pat me on the back and say, "Are you okay?" I have you guys that done that. And that means the world. Absolutely means the world. And one more time. I know I showed it a lot in the last video. So one more time. Everything gets easier with time. I know eventually my daughters will get smart. They already know how she is. Trust me, they've come to me several times to talk about it. Even her own kids. I mean, I could really get nasty and say that her oldest son and I just had one heck of a conversation, and she didn't shine quite so bright through it. I could go on back into more stealing and words of that nature, but I'm not going to do that. They all know what she is, but she conveys this loving person that she's really not. She does treat these children well, and I thank her for that, but on the same time, she's made a lot of mistakes that they've come to me with, and I don't know. I don't understand all of it. Evidently, I'm not meant to understand all of it. But it'll all come out in the wash. I know it will. Will my stepmom come back to life? No. Not in the sense of in her body. But there's going to be life all around me. Her flowers growing, and the trees on the property continue to grow, and all of that is her. All of that is life. One leaves, one comes in. Or one leaves and 10 comes in. But, so, we will continue to heal from that. My children will continue to see that throughout all of this, that me, my dad, and all my family, and all my friends, and all my dad's friends, we were the ones that were right on all this. We don't need to be recognized as being right. We just want them now to be part of our part. I don't want them to hate her. I don't want them to dislike her. I don't want them to disrespect her. I just want them to stop listening to her and disrespecting me. Because they are what they are because of me. They don't understand that. They just hear what she says. Luckily, my boys do understand. So anyways, time will heal myself, my father, my stepmom's kids, their family. Time will heal all of that. And I wish my two sisters, or her two daughters, and her two sons, I wish them well in life. I hope you heal from this quickly. I hope you have nothing but good memories of your mother. I hope you reflect on the way that you treated my father. I don't need you, and he doesn't need or want you to contact him to apologize to him. Just make sure you never do it again. Just make sure, especially at the time of death, when somebody needs you the worst, just reflect on that and never do that to anybody else. And that's all we can ask for. That would be our forgiveness, is just don't ever do it to anybody else again. Whether we know that person or we don't know them, they don't deserve to go through what we had to go through. There's forgiveness everywhere. And we're going to leave it at that. So you guys look for upcoming things. Like I said, this is the last sad. This is our closure. This is my closure. This is my dad's closure. This is your guys' closure. We are done with this chapter in our life. From now on, everything flourishes beautiful and bright from here on out. We've got a lot of stuff coming up on videos. No more sadness. No more. We are done with it. We refuse to accept any more sadness. Life happens. Had of the death of my mother went normal, it would have made it a whole lot easier, but it didn't. We've accepted that. We've faced it head on. We've made our decisions. We've done what we did. And now it's time to move on. Thank you. Every single one of you guys out there. Thank you. I do this as a video log that a lot of people take pictures and stuff, and I do. But why I do YouTube is to share my life with everybody out there and my children, my boys, and I'm not trying to exclude my daughters from this, but right now I don't know what they want out of life. I don't know. I don't even think they know. They are under a spell in my mind. But from a very evil person. But my boys someday will go back and view all these. And they'll be sitting with their children and they'll say, oh gosh, do you remember when Grandma died? And unfortunately their kids won't know Grandma. But they'll be able to go back and say, you know, other than the drama that happened through it, which will be caused by their grandmother, oh, goodness. Hopefully they'll see past that, and hopefully she'll be different by then. They'll be able to come back and watch stuff like this, and not even the sad ones, but maybe the happy ones. You know, like look at this. This is what Dad did when we were like 9 and 11 years old, and this is what Dad did then, and look at us. Look, we're trying grilled cheese sandwiches made with mayonnaise, and you know, maybe Ricky will say, Colton, you was only about 9 years old then, and they might be in their 30s or 40s. So this is my running diary, so to speak. And I know my ex went over and told all the other kids, well, he's only doing this to make money. Do you see any ads down below this? I'm not monetized. I'm not making any money off of this. But if someday I do, then you will see ads and you'll be saying, yeah, dude, I see ads below your video. Right now, I'm not monetized, but if someday that I am, then that's something different. Right now, and even then, I won't be doing it for the money. I'm doing this for the running proportion of our life. Right now, it's just mainly mine and my boys, but someday it'll be everybody, and maybe someday I'll have another family, and it'll be just us as a group showing you and sharing with you. And you guys have been so loving and kind through all of this. And let me go above and beyond what you guys have done just through my mother's death. Let's talk about the kind words that you left on my Maintenance Monday videos, or other little stupid videos, or videos I made about the greenhouse. I mean, you guys have always just been so kind. And then to get emails asking if you can send my family condolences. through the regular mail, that is just above and beyond. Life has been kind of hectic for the last week. It's Tuesday night, actually early Wednesday morning. My stepmom, here soon, in about 7 or 8 hours, will have been gone for 1 week. So I haven't been the greatest at checking all my emails and answering all my comments, and I promise you I will get to that. But this morning, when I couldn't sleep because of all the turmoil and everything that was going on with all this, and my dad being upset, I just thought, well, I'll clear out some of my emails. And all the emails that people sent me with condolences and asking to send condolences to my father, or just me and my family. And I mean, you can't help but shed a tear over that. I have my own family that are doing things wrong, that are turning their back on my father when he needs it the most. But yet I've got perfect strangers that hear my side of the story, and they're like, oh wow. And they send their perfect strangers send their condolences. You can't help but shed a tear over that. And I know I'm smiling right now because it lights my heart up. It makes me so happy to think that you guys are that kind and respectful and can see what's going on. And I love you for it. And I know everybody on there saying, hey, dude, drinking out of a water bottle, it's empty. You get choked up, and it gives you something to do to kind of pass a second while you regain your thoughts. And I speak for my dad also when I say, we respect you guys so much, and we love you guys so much. And we want to thank you so much for the kindness that perfect strangers have shown when others haven't. And if you so choose to send my father condolences through the mail, click that link down below, click see more. You'll see our address on there. His name is Dick. You can just send it, Dick, care of General Vlog Videos, and then the address. And you don't have to put his name on there. I'll open it up and I'll show him. But if you put Dick on the front of it, I'll know to, I won't even open it. I'll let him open it. So, every day, it'll get easier. And every day, it'll get better. And this is my final farewell on this. And from here on out, everything's positive and as best of videos that I can possibly publish for you guys. So let's do the whole thumbs up, comment down below, like, please subscribe, click that bell notification when you do, click all so you can see all of our exciting new videos coming up. And I think I might be able to get my dad in some of the videos. We'll see. I've got a few ideas. We'll see how it goes over. And I'm into almost a 30-minute video on this. I think I'm just going to go ahead and post all 3 of these videos today. And then today being Wednesday. And then tomorrow, starting Thursday, I'll start making up for the sadness that's come up. And we'll all move on together and thank each and every one of you personally. Hope you guys have a great day and even better tomorrow and an awesome night. And I have nothing cool to say why I've got to poke you in the ear, but you know I'm my own cameraman, so here we go. We've got to get up close and personal. Hope you guys have a great day. We love you. Bye.